Okay, now very important concept, non-repeated letter case. Non-repeated case in the sense, see friends here, how many ways the word can be arranged. So we have to find the arrangement of how many number of ways we can arrange a word. Suppose there is a word called cat. So cat, there are three different letters. There is no repeated letter here. There are three non-repeated letters. So how can I write this? C-A-T I can arrange. With three these letters, C-A-T I can arrange, or C-T I can arrange, or TCA I can arrange, TAC I can arrange, or next one ATC I can arrange, ACT I can arrange. These are the all possibilities, friends. Yes or no? These are the how many possibilities? I got 6 possibilities. So in which way I can get these 6 possibilities? Is there any formula, friends? Yes, if there are n number of words, I can arrange in n factorial ways. In the same way, 6 is nothing but 3 factorial, right? So there are 3 letters. So 3 factorial, that is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1, 6 ways. In 6 ways I can arrange. In the same way, machine, how can I arrange? There is no repeated letter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 factorial ways I can arrange. 4, game is nothing but 4 letters, right? So 4 factorial ways I can arrange. Here this one, 6, 7. 7 factorial ways I can arrange the crystal. Education, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 factorial ways I can arrange. This is the case of non-repeated case. Whenever non-repeated case comes, we can arrange in number of terms, number of letters. How many number of letters are there? That many number of factorial will come. Okay, friends. So just remember this non-repeated case. Next one. Okay, friends. Next concept. How many ways the word can be arranged so that vowels come together. So this come together is very important. He has asked vowels, okay fine, but come together concept is this. Now see first question, judge. So A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, right? So these 5 are the vowels in the entire 26 alphabets. So first thing, judge. See friends, how can I write judge, friends? So what are the vowels here? U, E. So U, E are the vowels. So what are the remaining terms, friends? J, D, G. Yes or not? So I can arrange these 2 vowels either in front of J or in between J and D, or in between D and J, or here. So where can I keep these 2 vowels so that they come together? So I can arrange in these 4 places. In these 4 places I can arrange anywhere, and I can arrange either in UE or in EU. In these 2 cases, that means, so I can arrange these 2 vowels in 2 factorial ways, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I can arrange these 2 set in 4 factorial ways. So the final answer is 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Did you understand? So 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Got my point? So in the same way, machine also. Now see. So what are the vowels in the machine? In the word machine, friends, what are the vowels are there? So M-A. So A, I, E. There are 3 vowels, right? A, I, E. So in how many ways I can arrange? M, next one C, next one H, next one N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 factorial into these 3 into 3 factorial. So answer is 5 factorial into 3 factorial. Now how can I arrange? Learn, friends. So what are the vowels here? E, A. That's all, right? So E, A. Next one L, next R, next one N. How many ways I can arrange here? 4 factorial into this one is in 2 factorial. Now education. See friends. So E is the alphabet, E is the vowel. Next U is the vowel. Next A is the vowel. Next one I, O are also the vowels. All vowels are there. Next D, C, T, N is there. Right or not? So remaining E, U, A, I, O, N are vowels, right? So how can I write D, U, next one T, N, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ways are there. 5 factorial into how many vowels are there here? 5 vowels are there. So 5 factorial. 5 factorial into 5 factorial is the answer. In this number of ways we can arrange even education. Next, optical. So what are the vowels here? O, I, A, right? So O, I, A are the vowels. Now how many ways I can arrange in this P, T, C, L? See friends, optical, right? Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 factorial into these and 3 factorial ways. That's all. So these are the ways, number of the ways the word can be arranged so that vowels, not only vowels, if consonant has asked, consonant will be taken as a separate set and we can arrange like that. So come together concept is in this way. Fine. Okay friends, next concept. How many ways the word can be arranged so that vowels can never come together? This is a very important concept. So previously we have seen come together concept. Now we are going to see never come together. So fine. The formula for never come together is total number of ways minus number of ways come together. So this is the question. Whenever he asked not only vowels friends, he might have asked consonants also. Then we have to take consonants come outside. If he is asked any some other number, some other letters come out. Suppose he has asked, suppose CH should come together. Then take CH outside and remaining the same process. Okay. Okay friends. Next. So vowels never come together in the sense total number of ways minus number of ways come together. So suppose, so for machine, how many ways are there? How many ways we can arrange? Total number of ways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 factorial minus number of ways come together. Number of ways vowels come together. He has asked vowels, right? So how many number of vowels come together here? So vowels come together in the sense A, I, E. So 3 factorial into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there. That means 5 opportunities. 5 factorial into 3 factorial. So 5 factorial into 3 factorial for machine. This is the way to answer vowels never come together. Number of ways is 7 factorial minus 5 factorial into 3 factorial. Now here in optical, see friends, total number of ways is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 factorial minus. So what are the number of ways vowels come together? 1, 2, 3. 3 vowels are there. Right? So into 3 factorial. So how many other consonants are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the sense 5 will come. So 5 factorial into 3 factorial. Same thing. So in this way we proceed further friends. Got my point? So this is the way how to answer the questions. Yeah. For machine and optical. For any number of things you can do this process, but remember this formula friends. For never come together, total number of ways minus number of ways come together. What to come together? He has asked vowels here. So this is the way to approach. Okay, next one friends, non-repeated case. This is nothing but very easy question. Here no two vowels come together. When no two concept comes, then permutation will come. Listen friends carefully. Suppose a word is there, computer. So in this computer, no two vowels should come together. So what are the vowels first? O, U, E. So these are the vowels. Right friends? So how many remaining terms are there? C, M, P, T, R. So vowels should, these 3 vowels should never come here. If O comes here, U should come here, or E should come here, or any other place. But these 3 or any 2 should never come together. 2 vowels should never come together. So in how many places can we arrange these 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 different places, 3 different objects should be arranged. So 6 out of 6, there are 3 ways to arrange. Right? 3 things to arrange. In 6 ways, in 6 places, we have to arrange 3 vowels differently. So 6p3 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 letters can be arranged in 5 factorial ways. So in this way, or else simply one logic friends, if 6 is coming here, 6 minus 1 is 5, right? So 5 factorial comes. Suppose NPR, in the case of no two vowels, always remember if there is NPR here, definitely the factorial term will be n minus 1. Sure, that is for sure. Okay, friends, suppose let us take other word is banker. Suppose, see friends, what are the vowels here? A, E are the vowels, right or not? So what are the remaining terms? B, N, K, R, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 5 places we have to arrange these 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 factorial ways. 5 and 4. This is n, this is n minus 1. Right friend? So in this way we will say no two vowels come together, or no two consonants come together, no two letters come together. So this is the process. Okay friends, now the repeated case. So in this repeated case, how many words that can be arranged? But here in the every term repeated, some letters are repeated friends. So this process is very simple. First you arrange the number of ways the word can be arranged, that is n factorial, divided by how many number of words are repeated, that factorial, write it in downwards. That is the shortcut. Simply see friends, suppose for example sister is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 factorial ways we can arrange. At the same time SC is repeated, so take 2. How many times SC is repeated? 2 times. So write 2 factorial. That's all. Next one. percentage 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes, 10 factorial divided by, so what are the letters repeated? Does P repeated? No. E is repeated 3 times. Next R repeated? No. C repeated? No. N repeated? T repeated? Yet no, nothing is repeated. Only E is repeated, that is 3 factorial. That's all. Next one. So here friends, 1 to letter 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 factorial divided by, so how many ways letters are repeated? E is repeated, T is repeated, so 2 and 2. T is 2 times, E is 2 times, so 2 2's are there, so 2 factorial for E and 2 factorial for T. 2 factorial into 2 factorial in the denominator. Next one, corporation. How can we arrange? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 11 factorial by, so next one, so C, does C repeated? No. O repeated? Yes, 1 2 3, so 3 factorial into, next R repeated how many times? 2 times, 2 factorial. Next, does anything repeated? Any other? Yes, right? No. P, does P repeated? No. A repeated? No. I repeated? No. T repeated? No. So 11 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Fine. Now engineering. Next, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 11 factorial whole divided by, so E is repeated, right? 1 2 3. 3 factorial into, next one, does N is repeated? Yes, 1 2 3. 3 times N is repeated, so 3 factorial into, next one, does G repeated? Yes, 2 times, 2 factorial into, next I repeated? Yes, it is also repeated, I into I, that is nothing but 2 factorial. Next, does anything repeated again? Nothing. Finish. Everything is finished. So 11 factorial by 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So this is the way when there are repeated case, when some letters are repeated, so we proceed in this procedure. Fine. So next one, see friends, yeah, this is the 11th question. Fine. How many ways the word can be arranged so that vowels come together? See, first same procedure friends, as we see in the non-repeated case, same procedure. First find out how many ways in the normal ways. Later in this repeated case, we will divide by the number of ways, the number of terms repeated. So fine. So first thing, 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So what are the vowels here? I, E. Vowels should come together, right? So I, E. Next one, 1 2 3 4. There are 4. That is nothing but 5 factorial into 2 factorial, right? Next, whole divided by, S is repeated, so 2 factorial, and finally we are getting 2 factorial is the answer, right? So next, come together case, how can we arrange in normal way? See friends, A is the vowel, I is the vowel, A is the vowel, I is the vowel, O is the vowel. 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 vowels are there into 5 factorial divided by 1 2 3 4. So 4 means 5 empty places will come. So 5 factorial whole divided by, is there any case repeated friends? Any letter is repeating here? Yes, A is repeating here. Next, N is repeating here. Next, I is repeating here. That means for A, 2 factorial, and for N, 2 factorial. For I, 2 factorial. Only 2 I's are there, 2 factorial. 2 N's are there, 2 factorial. 2 A's are there, 2 factorial. So this is the way we perform vowels come together even in the case of repeated letters. Fine. Did you understand? Okay. So fine. Now how many ways the word can be arranged so that vowels can never come together? What is the formula for never come together friends? I have already told that. Total number of ways minus come together. Come together ways, right? So this is never come together ways. Now see, what are the total number of ways friends in this repeated case? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 3 6 9 10 11, right? So there are 11 ways. So is there any repeated case friends in total number of ways? Yes, O is repeated, so 3 times, 3 factorial. Next, R is repeated, 2 factorial. Next, is any other thing repeated friends? So there is nothing, right? So nothing is repeated, so minus. Next, come together ways. So how many come together ways are there here? See friends, vowels should come together, right? So vowels, how many vowels are there? O, A, I, O. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 vowels are there into how many? This here. 1 2 3 4 5, 6. 6 in the sense 7 empty blanks will be there. So 7 factorial into 5 factorial divided by how many ways are arranged here? Repeat, letters are repeated here. This is the case, right? So right here 3 factorial into 2 factorial. In the repeated case, in denominator both there will comes. So finally, what is the final answer, friends? 11 factorial minus 7 factorial into 5 factorial whole divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. This is the final answer, right? Hope you understand. So next one, how many ways the word can be arranged so that the no two vowels means permutation will come, P will come. So no two vowels can never come together. Fine. See friends, in no two vowels never come together in the sense, first arrange what vowels are. E, U, A, I, O. What are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A, E, I, O, U are there, right? A, E, I, O, U are there finally, yes. So what are the remaining terms? P, R, M, T, T, next one, N, right? So how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 gaps are there. So 7 factor. Out of 7 gaps, we have to arrange these 5, right? So 7P5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you that n minus 1 will come. So 6 factorial whole divided by, since how many terms are repeated here? Only T is repeating here. Is there any other thing that is going to repeat? No, P is not repeated, E is not repeated, R is not repeated, M is not repeated, U is also not repeated. So nothing is repeated. Only T is repeated. That is 2 factorial. So this is the way we need to move forward. So answer is 7P5 into 6 factorial by 2 factorial is the answer.